Well, it's that time. It's the annual Medicare enrollment period, which starts October 15th and runs through December the 7th. What is it that happens during this annual enrollment fee? Well, that's what I'm going to tell you. I'm Greg Downing. And with the help of Rochelle Abbott, we are going to help you navigate the annual enrollment period. So, exactly what do you need to do during the annual enrollment period? You need to do what? You need to compare and shop your prescription drug plan. Okay? Lots of changes going on. If you don't look at this, you're going to be very disappointed come January. All right, now what do you not need to do during the annual enrollment period? And that is shop and compare your Medigap plan, or it's also called your Medicare supplement plan. Okay, you can change those plans any time of year as long as you can pass underwriting, but we are asking that you help us and not do that until after the annual enrollment period because we just don't have enough staff or the bandwidth to handle it during the annual enrollment period. Instead, you need to get ready for Halloween. Get your costume ready, get your hair fixed, maybe you need to get your nails done, but don't shop your Medicare supplement plan, please, please, please. All right, I know that may be hard to get out of your mind. That picture may be burning there for a long time, but I got something else that's going to burn too. And that's the increases we're seeing on the prescription drug plans, which we knew would happen. Prices are going up. All right, so let's take a look and see exactly how much are they going up. So currently, what are costs for the Medicare prescription drug plans? Well, WellCare, I don't know how they do it. They got a $0 plan, which is pretty good. Cigna's got a $20 plan this year. I'm talking 2025 now. These are 2025 costs. Humana's 43, SilverScript's 44, Blue Cross comes in at 60. AARP, not to be outdone, is $89. All right, now there are more plans than this. AARP, Humana, WellCare, they'll have more than just one plan, but these are the plans that most people are on. So what's going to happen in 2026? Well, somehow, some way, we have no idea. WellCare is going to keep their plan at zero, but I will tell you, it's not as good as it is this year. And Cigna, what are they going to be? Drum roll. Boom, $70. That's a $50 increase. And they're changing their name to Health Springs. All right, Humana, what in the world's going to happen there? Good news. Humana is going down to $22. I've run a lot of prescription drug plans so far, and Humana seems to be the winner the majority of the time. And the other good news is they actually continue to pay us to help enroll you in a prescription drug plan. All right, we'll talk more about that in a little bit. SilverScript, what has happened? Drum roll. Ow, that hurts. That's a $50 a month increase. Many of you were on those plans when we sold them. They were $7 a month. All right, look at that price increase over time due to all the new rules and regulations. Look at Blue Cross. What are they going to do? Surely they can't go up that much. Oh, that's painful. 104. AARP doesn't want to be left out either. They're 114 at the highest cost. Now, you can see if you don't do anything, you're going to get a lot of these plans. You're going to get a $50 a month increase in cost whether you do nothing. Okay, so what we are saying is, hey, we'll help you compare and shop your plan, but you've got to follow our instructions and do it our way. All right, because we understand this can be very confusing, but here's our plan for 2026. If you want us to shop and compare your prescription drug plan, you need to email myself or Rochelle and say, help, can you help me shop my prescription drug plan? And what we're going to do is send you an email, and you have to complete the compliance form. It's a government compliance form giving us permission to shop your plan for you. We need exactly what your prescriptions are, your dosage, all that stuff, how many times you take it a day. We need to know your pharmacy that you want to use, and we need to know your current prescription drug plan so we can compare that. Okay, now, and then once we get that information from you, we'll get a notice that says, hey, Larry's completed his survey. Awesome. And then we'll take it, and then we'll put it in the system, we'll run it, and we'll find out what the results are, and we'll email them back to you. And we'll say, hey, look, if Humana works best for you, we can help you enroll you in that plan. Rock on. If it's one of the other plans, we're just going to say, hey, this plan's better for you. If you want to switch to it, you can. But you're going to have to go through Medicare.gov and enroll there, because we don't have the tools to enroll you in these other plans, nor the time when we're not being compensated. All right, let me show you what we're going to do. So bear with me a minute. Let me kick over here. See if I can get out of here. Let's reduce that right there. Okay, we are going to go right here. This is Medicare.gov. And again, these are all things you can do as well. This is where we go. Medicare, this is the original government site. In case you didn't know, the government is still shut down. Blah, blah, blah. Right here in the corner, it says Find Health Plan. Starts October 15th. You click on that button. All right. Explore your Medicare options. Now, it's already pre-populated with the 2026 rates. And then you just simply put your zip code in there. Now, if you've done this before and you've created it and you've already have your pharmacies in there, you can log in and you don't have to add them again. So that could save you some time if you've already got that set up or you want to do it this time. But if not, you don't have to. You can just go right here like I'm doing, hit continue. I'm looking for a drug plan, find the plans. I do not get any extra help. Continue, thank you. Absolutely, I want to see what we're getting. So you hit next, and then you're going to come right over here, and you're going to type in your prescriptions. Oh, it pops up right off the bat. You're going to add that sucker. We don't need the brand name. I just can't remember, so we're going to add that. How many milligrams? I do 40 and one a day. So I'm going to add that to my prescription plan, and then I'm going to then you hit, once you add them in there, you hit done adding. Now, whatever pharmacy you want to use, I use HEB, so I'm going to pick that one because I'm not moving pharmacies. Doesn't matter. I'm not going there. In Liberty Hill, I got to go to HEB. That's the only one there is. So we're going to continue to view plans. And then what I've done here is put the rest of mine. I didn't want to drag you through all that. So what it does is over here it says sorts plan by lowest drug and premium cost. So you're looking at your premium and your copays. And here with Humana, value plan, $22.90. This is your total cost for prescriptions and your premium, $341. Now, you'll notice they finally got the star ratings, and you might be saying, wow, 3 out of 5. Is that really good? Well, I'm going to show you something here. So this is the most cost-effective plan based upon my prescriptions. It does have a prescription drug deductible of $601. We'll talk about that a little bit more. But if you go to WellCare, granted, their premium is $0, but look at your total cost, $467 versus $341. That's $100 in savings. They also have a $615 deductible, and they have a 3.5-star rating. Woohoo! Now, and again, like I say, Humana has several plans, but let's just scroll down here for fun. Here's Health Springs. They have a 2.5-star rating, $70 premium, $915, and also a $615 deductible. You will find almost all these plans. There's 3-star, $94, $1,300 for the year, $615. So on and so forth. You can go all the way down here. Ooh, look at Blue Cross. They're whopping 2 stars. Lovely. So everybody has the deductible. So let's go back over here, and you can compare plans and whatnot. But typically, whichever plan shows up first is the one you're going to do. Now, let me click right here and give you a little education on this one here. So there's a lot of information in here. Basically, there's your premium. That's your annual copay cost, okay? So what we're going to do, and I go through all this stuff, but here's all my prescriptions I take. And then we come down here, and it shows the annual cost, but I don't really care about that. What I care is about my monthly cost. So this shows right here, my monthly cost is $5.52 a month for my copay. Ooh, yeah. So what you could do is click right here where your pharmacy is, and it shows even more detail that these three are free. I like free's good. This is the only one that costs any money, all right? So that shows you what your actual cost is. Now you can play around with this stuff and overanalyze it all you want to, but let me go over here. Now, so if Humana's the winner and you do this all on your own, if you want to, just say, hey, Humana's good for me. Of course, if you're still on, if you're already on Humana, you don't have to do anything. You can stay where you are. But we can enroll you in this plan. Now, let's say that for whatever reason, WellCare is better for you. You can enroll right here. There's not a button because it's October the 10th, not the 15th, but there'll be a button here that just says enroll, and you can click on that and enroll yourself. Again, we cannot help with any of the plans other than Humana, but we want to educate you on how this works. All right, well, that's pretty clear. I'm going to wrap it up right now. Remember, if you want us to help you, email us, and then we'll get the information to you and try to help you save a little money. We just don't want you to get blindsided by these crazy increases. All right, have a blessed day, and we will talk to you soon.